last weekend is being called a hero for helping save a little girl just before he went under the surface. Jordan Desfosses from Peace River, Alberta, was one of 4 people in the canoe that tipped over on a section of the Kaministiquia River, also known as the Dog River. In this report, Tara Allaire speaks with the girl's mother and the victim's friend, who was with him during the tragic incident.
Michael Watson says it was meant to be a relaxing day fishing on the Dog River with his son Jake, friend Jordan Desfosses, and Desfosses' niece Zoe. But it turned into a nightmare.
Me and Jordan decided to take Jake and Zoe into the canoe and go have some fun, do a little bit of fishing. We pushed out to the water and we were, just relaxing, ready to go cast. We cast, the canoe kind of rocked and it tipped over and we went into the water. We all paddled each other, kind of laughed at first. It was kind of funny that we'd dumped the canoe, but I realized that we had to get the kids back to the shore.
In the minutes following, Watson and Desfosses worked together to get 4-year-old Jake and 3-year-old Zoe safely to shore. While Watson swam Jake safely to land, Desfosses held Zoe by the boat to prevent her from floating down the river. Watson says when he returned to get Zoe, everything seemed fine.
I asked him if he was okay. He says, yeah. And then as I went back with Zoe, and when I came back, turned around looking for him, I screamed his name and I couldn't see him.
Watson described the water that day as cold with a slow-moving current, adding Desfosses was a good swimmer. He says it could have happened to both of them as neither of the men had their life jackets on. Watson says his friend's actions in saving Zoe were heroic. Her mother, Katrina Norman, says she's thankful that Desfosses saved her daughter. She remembers him as a doting uncle to Zoe and says the two were extremely close.
He was there when I was pregnant, and pretty much every day we were over there. They made cupcakes, they went swimming, they had picnics, they did everything together. Hilarious guy, had a hilarious personality and good heart all around. Always there for everybody who needed him.
Desfosses' death brings the total drownings in the Thunder Bay detachment to 5 this year. OPP are reminding swimmers to be aware of water conditions and encouraging boaters to practice water safety by wearing a life jacket. Tara Allaire, TBT News.